What's up, fellas? How you doing? Okay. Oh, hang on. All right. Almost missed it. Hang on. God damn it. Cutting it close, fellas. How's everybody doing? I dressed up for the occasion. I hope you don't mind. The Game Awards.
On December 10th, the world will come together to celebrate video games at the Game Awards, streaming live everywhere. Hey, I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to the nominee announcement. This has, of course, been a challenging year for all of us, but despite so many obstacles, talented developers have comforted and entertained us with amazing games that show more than ever why video games are the most powerful
Jay the
form of
Destroyer.
entertainment.
How you doing, man? How are
At the
you
Game
guys
Awards,
doing
we will
today?
celebrate the absolute best.
Sorry we got in really right under the wire. Hello, Giovanni. Hello, Dane. Hello, Sab. Hello, Joe. Hello, Robert.
Next generation.
Kraft,
And don't worry, the Game Awards Orchestra will be back too.
All right, let's see what he's got to say.
Let's get to the nominees. And remember, you can help select the winners by voting at thegameawards.com.
They need to be called the Keigleys. I'm going to fucking guarantee that happens. Here we go.
Ashley Johnson as Ellie, The Last of Us Part 2. Laura Bailey as Abby, The Last of Us Part 2. Daisuke Shuji as Jin Sakai, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, give it to him.
Logan Cunningham as Hades in Hades.
Oh, that's tough.
And Najee Jeter as Miles Morales.
All right, that's pretty good.
In Marvel's
Tsushima
Spider-Man,
and Hades,
Miles
that's pretty
Morales.
good.
Next up, the category of Best Multiplayer Game. Those nominees are Animal Crossing New Horizons, Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys, and Valorant. For Best Ongoing
Among Us
Game,
is probably
the
gonna get
nominees are Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky.
I don't give a fuck
In the
about that
category of Best Art Direction, the nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2.
That's going to Tsushima,
For Best
baby.
Score in Music, those nominees are Doom Eternal, composed by Mick Gordon, Final Fantasy VII Remake, composed by Nobuo Uematsu, Masashi Hamauzu,
What if I
and
was in the
Mitsuko
audience?
Suzuki.
I'd do that in the audience.
Hades, composed by Darren Korb. Ori and the
I
Will
don't
of
even
Wisps,
remember the music
composed
in
by
Hades.
Gareth
Come on, give it
Coker.
to Tsushima. Come on.
And The Last of Us Part 2.
You're not giving it to Tsushima. You're giving it to that fucking banjo playing motherfucker. Fine.
The Best Audio Design nominees are Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us
Am I
Part
saying
2.
it wrong, or
Next up
is
our
it
new category for 2020, Innovation and Accessibility.
design,
Those nominees are
possibly?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I don't remember
Ground,
the music in Hades, Dane. I didn't
Hyperdot,
even notice it in
The
Hades.
Last of Us Part 2.
I love
and
Hades, but-
Watch Dogs Legion. In the category of Best Narrative, the nominees are
Let's see.
13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim,
I don't even know what
written
that
by
is.
George Kamatani. Final Fantasy VII Remake, written by Kazushige Nojima,
Jaffe get
Batomu
nominated.
Toriyama,
There you go,
Hiroki
star.
Awaki, and Sashi Hirano.
Is it
Ghost of Tsushima. Writers Ian Ryan,
Tsushima.
Liz Abel,
I thought it was
Patrick Down,
Tsushima.
and Jordan Lemos. Hades, writer Greg Casado.
Oh, Rob, I agree.
And
I think
The Last of Us Part 2, writers Neil Druckmann and Haley Gross. Games for Impact.
I don't know,
recognize a
Joe. I don't know how
thought-provoking
fast.
game with a profound pro-social meaning or message. The nominees are If Found,
That was
Kentucky
good.
Route Zero, TV Edition, Spiritfarer, Tell Me Why, and Through the Darkest of Times.
I don't know what that is.
Independent games are such a vibrant part of the industry, and the nominees this year for Best Independent Game are
Seb, you may be right.
Carrion,
Hades, yeah.
Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer. For Best Mobile Game, presented by LG
God,
Wing
that would be
and
I'd be a
Qualcomm
horrible
Snapdragon,
award
the
ceremony.
nominees are Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Legends of Runeterra, and Pokemon Cafe Mix.
All right.
For the second year, we are presenting an award for Best Community Support. The nominees are Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. Best Debut Indie Game recognizes a studio that published its first game this year. Those nominees are Carrion, Mortal Shell, Raji, an Ancient Epic, Roki, and Phasmophobia. The best VR
how do you
AR game
judge that
nominees
one?
are Dreams, Half-Life Alyx, Marvel's Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. For Content Creator of the Year, presented by Adobe, the nominees are Alana Pierce, J. Ann Lopez,
Not anymore.
Nick Marks, Tim the Tatman,
Matt
and
Parsa.
Valkyrie.
Thank you so much for the super
Best
chat,
action
pal.
game, the nominees
Ghost
are
didn't even get
Doom
nominated for
Eternal,
music. I know.
Hades,
I know.
Half-Life Alex,
It's crazy.
Neo 2.
Thank you for the
and
sub, man.
Streets
Hey.
of Rage 4.
I
In the
agree,
genre
I agree
of
Matt,
best
though. That was
action
very
adventure
weird.
Game,
It was very
the
weird.
nominees are
Oh, Joe, I very
Assassin's
much
Creed
will. I
Valhalla,
will, Joe. We'll be live
Ghost
streaming
of
this.
Tsushima, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and The Last of Us Part 2. Best role-playing game. The nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact,
That's right, Star.
Persona 5 Royal,
God damn
Wasteland
it. Persona
3,
5, can it just keep
and
continuing to get...
Yakuza Like a Dragon. Your nominees for Best Fighting Game are Grand Blue Fantasy versus
Fuck, never heard that
Mortal
in my life.
Kombat 11 Ultimate, Street Fighter V Champion Edition, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, and Under Night in Birth EXE Late
Fuck
Clear.
are some of these
In the
games?
category of Best Family Game that we can all play together, the nominees are Animal Crossing New Horizons, Crash 4, It's About Time, Fall Guys, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit,
That's a hard one.
Minecraft Dungeons,
Yeah, that's not good.
and
It's okay.
Paper Mario, The Origami King.
That's a tough
For
category.
Best Simulation or Strategy Game, the nominees are Crusader Kings 3, Desperados 3, Gears Tactics, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and XCOM Chimera Squad.
That is a tough one.
Next up, Best Sports Racing. The nominees are Dirt 5, F1 2020,
just Dirt 5.
FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
These are
1
some-
and 2.
these are some
And
tough
now,
categories
the
this
nominees
year.
for Best Esports Game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Draft, I have no idea
Counter-Strike
how they come
Global
up with these
Offensive,
fucking categories.
Fortnite.
I don't know.
League of Legends, and Valorant. This year, we're recognizing 5 incredible esports athletes as nominees in this category. Crim6, Showmaker, Canyon, Shotzi, and Zai Wu.
There will come
The
a point...
nominees for
well,
Best
hang on.
Esports Team are Damwon Gaming,
Is it just me,
Dallas
or
Empire,
has
San
esports
Francisco
just
Shock,
kind of... Maybe
G2
I've just...
Esports,
tuned
and
out.
Team Secret.
But it seemed
Your
like it kind of
nominees for Best
plateaued, right?
Esports Coach
Best
are
esports coach? Really?
Sonic,
God,
Krusty,
what a dumb award.
Rambo,
What a
and
dumb
Raps.
award.
The Best Esports Event, which was probably a little different this year than normal, the nominees are Blast Premier Spring Europe Finals, Call of Duty League Championship 2020, IEM
Star, you think it's
Katowice
mostly
2020,
League of Legends and Dota?
League
Yeah,
of
it
Legends
seems like
World
it.
Championship 2020.
I'm good, Rob.
and
I'm
the
tired.
Overwatch League Grand
I don't get up
Finals
this early
2020.
usually.
And our last esports
shit, I gotta remind
category,
myself, hang on.
Best Esports Host. The nominees are Shocks, Machine,
Set title
Golden
for
Boy,
25
Dash,
minutes.
and Sheever. And now it's time for our final 2 categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design, the nominees are
So dumb.
Final Fantasy VII
So
Remake
dumb.
from Square Enix, Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch
Game
Productions,
It's a dumb category.
Hades from Super Giant Games,
Game direction is
Half-Life
different than
Alyx
design.
from Valve, and The Last of Us Part 2 from Naughty Dog. And finally, on behalf of the jury, comprised of more than 95 global media and influencer outlets, I am proud to announce the 6 nominees selected for truly outstanding creative and technical excellence. These are your nominees for Game of the Year. Animal Crossing New Horizons from Nintendo, Doom Eternal from id Software, Final Fantasy VII Remake from
God,
Square
these are
Enix,
terrible.
Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch Productions, Hades from
Yeah,
Super
that's
Giant
good.
Games, and The Last of Us Part 2 from Naughty Dog. Who do you think should win? You can help select the winners in all categories by voting for your favorites starting right now through December 9th at
Oh, shit.
thegameawaards.com.
Twisted.
There is so much
Did
more
you
to
get the
share about this
Corona?
year's show in the weeks ahead. world premieres, special guests, and more surprises as we usher in the next generation of gaming. Follow us at the Game Awards on Twitter for updates. And
all right, we're going to go vote. We're going over there right now.
For a global celebration of games. We'll see you then.
Well, you know, I mean, look, my initial read on this is, Jaffe, you will see me up there one day. I don't, Rob, I'll tell you something. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're up there one day. That's the goddamn truth. I give a fuck if you finish your game and you make a game you're proud of, and I would love to see people love it. Give a fuck if you get a goddamn stupid fucking award. Patrick! Oh my God! Patrick, thank you so much for joining the Diet Soda Soldiers, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Listen to me. Everybody give Patrick some Diet Coke to kick his morning off. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, Patrick Rader, as always. I appreciate you being here with us. We're starting. We got a lot of membership coming up in November, Patrick. Hopefully you'll be there for the diet. It's early, Patrick. Come on, give me a goddamn break. I dressed up and everything for this. We got. God damn it, Patrick. Come on. What do we got, Patty? Can I call you Patty? We got the Brawlhalla tournament, the Thanksgiving Day special. We got a Mickey Mania.
I'm also happy to announce this year's winner for best music and sound design.
What?
Goes to Doom.
Oh, that's last year. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Patrick, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Yes, there's your Diet Cokes, Patrick. Suck those down and let's talk about what we just saw. I mean, I will tell you. So, Rob, I don't give a fuck if you're up there getting, I mean, seriously, aim higher, baby. Aim fucking higher. Awards are stupid. And I don't mean that disrespectfully to Jeff Keighley. I say every year the man puts on a great show. I don't know him that well. I know him well enough to say that I think I can say I'm proud of him. I know he's hustled like a motherfucker to make this happen. I like watching his show a lot. I think awards in general are fucking stupid for creative endeavors. I think if you want to say, here are the best things that came out this year that a lot of people like, that's fine. But you're going to put Hades up against Tsushima, up against the last. I mean, really? That's the best. It's just stupid. The point, though, is, Rob, I want you to finish your game. I want you to make something you love that stirs your soul, that you're proud of. That's the shit, baby. Now, listen, let's talk about those awards we just saw. We're going to go over in just a second to the Game Awards. We'll do a quick vote. But, I don't know, man. I mean, every year I complain there's no design award. Every year I complain the directing award is not design. They're totally different things. Though the Game of the Year awards are bad. And all this makes me realize is this, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but this is marketing, and obviously, Jaffe, and this is not only marketing, but it's indicative of an industry that is so focused on console and so focused on AAA that they can't even get out of their own ways to look at the indie games have their own category, which is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous concept. Why the fuck? Indie, that's like going to the goddamn motion picture show and it's like, well, Schindler's List can't compete with Shakespeare in Love. Not that it did. It was a couple years off. But I mean, it's like, what does it matter? A game is a game is a game. Dumb. There's so many great games that came out this year that are indie that aren't on that list that I don't understand it. Ghost is brilliant, Twisted. I agree. I absolutely agree. Rayman says, he drops a super chat. He says, Jaffe needs to make a sequel to Mickey Mania. First, number one, thank you, sir, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Second, I loved working on that to some extent. It kind of drove me crazy, but I loved the property. I would love to work on a Disney game at some point. But Mickey, they've been trying to reinvent Mickey for a long time, and he's just not relevant anymore. I guess. I mean, I don't know what you'd have to do to make that little fucker relevant, but I wouldn't mind. Okay, let's go over to the website. Hang on, let's go see the Game Awards. I'll tell you what, man, I need a haircut. Holy cow, we got sounds and everything today. The Game Awards. All right, let's see what we got. I mean, yeah, but there were. I will say, to the credit of the Game Awards, there were some absolutely. There were some good categories today. Absolutely, I thought I thought there were some really tough categories. But I do think Game of the Year was pretty shit. Really, really bad. Okay, let's see. Where do we go? Are they up yet? Can we do it? Can we do it? Aren't we going to get to vote? Come on now, Keighley. Nominees. There we go. All right. And then obviously, as some of you know, if you were a member, which anybody who's commenting on this are, we are going to have our own Gabbin' and Game Awards. I will have my own individual ones when we announce that night, but obviously members will vote, and I will put together a list of like the top, depending on what the categories we come up with, that you guys vote on, and that will be something we do in December for members as well. Rayman says Game of the Year nominees were definitely underwhelming. Okay, well, coming soon. Oh, fuck it. Let me just go to a website that's already got it. Game Awards. So we can at least... You would think this website would be ready to go. The award for most unprepared website, the Game Awards website. Come on, Keighley. Goddamn, get it together, pal. You'd think the minute they announced, they would have that shit available. Come on, where'd it go? I guess we could go to... who would have it? Polygon might have it. Let's go to Polygon. The Polygon. Come on now. Jaffe, you got to go to the Twitter page. Oh, I got to go to their fucking Twitter page? All right, no worries. Hey, is that the new Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Check that shit out. Look at that shit. They made a sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, like actually a third one, I think. And there they are as grown-ups. Look at that. They got a new Shark Boy. I think that's the old school Lava Girl. That movie's so stupid and fun. My kids like to watch it and make fun of it now. All right, anyway, point is Twitter. Let's go to Twitter. Who's making the little bloop bloop? Oh, it's Rathy. What's Rathy got to say? Rathy's... Look at Rathy. That motherfucker is on fire. He is on fucking fire. I don't know how he does it. How does he do it, all the girls say? I don't know. That's Rathy. No, in fact, the girls say, how does he do it? And then it cuts to me in a little picture-in-picture window, and I'm like, I don't know. That's Rathy. Wink. Look, Game of the Year. Okay. Well, Twisted, you're not wrong. By the way, Twisted, did you have the COVID? Did you have the COVID, or you just had a virus? That would have been terrifying to me because I'm a hypochondriac. So I would have sat there and been all like, "Oh, I must have the COVID," and it's like, dude, you just got a fever. You're fine. But I would have been terrified. Most advertising says Twisted equals awards. I mean, that's true in a lot of cases. You just had a virus. That's good. Okay, Jaffe. Okay. Random says, Last of Us getting Game of the Year is going to produce so much salt. Last year they thought it was going to go automatically to the Death Stranding game, and and it didn't. So, okay. I'm sorry. By the way, I know Rob, and look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be fucking honest with you. I always am. But Doom Eternal, oh my God, Kaiden, our buddy from over in the Discord, has decided to become a member of the Diet Soda Soldier Brigade. Sir, I appreciate your generosity. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to give you a tip of the hat and show you haven't had a shower this morning. Look at that hair. Look at that goddamn hair. Sir, welcome. You're getting Diet Cokes and hopefully, you got a Taylor Swift in there, buddy. Enjoy that. Enjoy that membership. We got a lot lined up for the next couple of months. It's going to be a lot of fun. I appreciate you being here. You know I love you. You're part of our community. We see you on the Discord all the time. Why don't you call your mother anymore? She's always worried about, well, Kaiden doesn't call me anymore. You get raised, go to the house. You think that's the end of the relationship. She still loves you, sir. Give her a call. Point is this, Kaiden. Doom Eternal, okay, great. I know Rob the Mod loved it. Maybe it's wonderful. I haven't played it. But you telling me that's a better fucking game than Ultra Kill? No, it's not. Here's what ended up happening. These motherfuckers, 95% of these motherfuckers did not play Ultra Kill. That's why this stuff is bullshit. Final Fantasy, come on. I mean, that's a great game. The two that belong up here are Ghost of Tsushima and Hades. Oh, and Animal Crossing, that's fair. Okay. I would say absolutely there's no question. Animal Crossing, Hades, and Ghost of Tsushima deserve to be on this list. Final Fantasy, Doom Eternal, and look, man, Last of Us Part 2. I mean, I didn't play it, so I'm not commenting on the quality of the game. I think if you strip away all of the rigmarole that, a lot of the anti-SJW people had and kind of take that out of the conversation, I don't think this game, I mean, seriously, look at these games we're talking about. This game was a phenomenon. Animal Crossing. Hades it's not a phenomenon, but everybody in it's an industry favorite. It is clearly a game that will stand the test of time. You can already tell. Tsushima is, I'm biased because I love this game, but it's a typical kind of Sony game, but it's them doing Sony the best they do Sony, right? But this one, and I don't think Last of Us 2 has left its fucking mark. I don't think it's left its fucking mark. Rob the Mod said Doom was great, but it's not my game of the year. So anyway, let's look at the categories. Let's see what we got. Okay, I don't give a fuck about the esports shit. Sorry if you do. Look at all that. Best debut game means nothing. Content creator means nothing. Best multiplayer. Here we go. I don't mean it doesn't mean nothing to the people who are nominated. It just, Okay, best multiplayer. This is a tough one, you guys. This is a tough one. It's not Valorant. It's not Call of Duty. It's probably not even Fall Guys. It's really between these two. This is anybody's anyone's guess, right? I mean, this was a phenomenon, and this is a phenomenon. Both of these are massive. I don't know. I mean, at that point, there is no right answer. It's just really preference, right? Or what you think the journalists. I think it's going to go to Among Us. I think they'll like to give it that award. I think they'll think it makes them look aware of indies. It makes them look a little hip. It'll make the award show look good to kids because kids love this now and not this now. But Among Us is 3 years old, Joe. You're not wrong, but it blew up this year. Rayman says Among Us will probably win. I agree. That's where I would go. I'm not saying I think it's I liked it. I enjoyed it. But, I thought Phasmophobia is a better multiplayer game than Among Us. But Among Us does a lot with sort of social stuff, and that's a pretty big important thing. Okay, this is the dumbest fucking category under the sun because they don't know what it means. Creative vision and game direction is different than design. So fuck this category. Fuck it up its ass. Fuck it to hell. It's fucking stupid. If you want to say best game direction, I think that's great. If you want to say best game design, I think that's great. Lumping these together is like saying best screenwriter and best actor, and it's the same fucking award. It has nothing to do with each other, but there you go. There you go. Best narrative. Okay, well, I didn't play a lot of these. I don't even know what the fuck 13 Sentinels is. This is a tough one. I don't think Ghost is going to get it. I think it's between Hades and Last of Us Part 2. This is what I think. I think it's between the Hades and The Last of Us Part 2. I wonder about this. I think people will want to give it to this. Oh, hey there, Kaiden. I'm sorry. Kaiden's like my fucking stream, lagged. Yeah, I did a whole shtick for you, baby. What the fuck? I'm sorry about that. Welcome back to the present timeline, sir. Heath Nation has joined us. Now, listen, I was going to mention this yesterday, but I plumb forgot. Somebody just joined us. I'm sorry I cannot speak that language, but I very much appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you very, very much. Help me out. Is that Chinese? It looks Chinese. I think that's Chinese characters, but I can't read it, and I apologize. But welcome. Good to have you. God damn it, Maverick. What the fuck was I talking about? It's early, you fucking motherfuckers. Okay. I think people are going to want to give it to Hades. Hades is really well written. It's really well performed. It's got that kind of indie badge that I think people are going to want to give it. And I think Last of Us feels a little bit old school. And again, this at this point, I can appreciate if this won, but I think this is one of those things kind of like Best Family Game. These are so competitive and they're so different that I don't think it really matters. I think the winner here is going to be determined by sort of the body of the people who vote. If they want to kind of, if they kind of pride themselves on being ear to the train track of what cooler and more indie is, this will get it. If they're more in a traditional bunch of people, this will get it. But I mean, clearly I would give it to Hades. Saturn Tube says, I know you put on members only just so I couldn't mock your hat. Your hat is horrible. Of course it's horrible. Do you think look, what, the only thing missing is a monocle. Do you think I'm wearing this because I think I genuinely look good? Like after this, I'm going over to like, Omegle, and I'm going to try to pick up a date for tonight. It's a horrible hat. It's from the Halloween store, but it's classy too. I'm also drinking out of a mug. See, I don't know what that means. Okay. Saturn Tubes, thank you so much for the super chat, sir. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you. Why the fuck you would drop a $4.99 super chat and not just join the membership for the same goddamn price, and then you could fucking be in our tournament for Brawlhalla, and you could come to Bug Snacks on Saturday night where I'm going to get high and play through Bug Snacks? Come on now. Kaiden says, I'm a Team Fortress 2 player. All hats are beautiful. That's right. That's exactly right. Okay. Best art direction. Please get... Rayman says, get a monocle. I'm working on it, pal. I'm going to use that super chat you just dropped me. Thank you for that generosity again, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to use that to order me a monocle off Amazon today. Oh, my God. Yeah, Groovy says, do not pass go. Do not get 200 ducats. There you go. You know what I wish? It doesn't matter. I'll talk about it later. Okay. I'm not an artist, but okay. It's just this... Okay, Will of the Wisp, they already had their time with Blind Force. Beautiful game, whatever. There's, no. No. Great art. Oh, man, that's tough. Because at that point, the question becomes, are you judging art direction? See, again, this is such a terrible... These categories are terrible. Because look what it says. For outstanding creative... and or technical achievement. They're just dumb. They need to have people who make games help them with this. The creative art direction has nothing to do. I mean, it does in the sense that the technological advancements will allow you to achieve your creativity. But if you're looking at art direction, these categories are so stupid. If you're looking at art direction and you're judging it off technical, then you would say, Ghost of Tsushima or Last of Us probably has a leg up because those are photorealistic and they're beautiful. But if you're looking at creative, I think Hades has a leg up. So what are you judging? These awards are moronic, and I love you, Jeff Keighley, but I really do. You're a good dude. You're a great fucking dude, and you inspire people with your hustle in and out of the industry, and you put on a great fucking show. Whoever's making these goddamn categories is a goddamn maroon, sir. Creative art direction is different than technical art direction, so I don't know how to judge this category. And this is not rare, or this is not specific to the Game Awards. I was on the fucking DICE nomination for a couple of years, and they didn't even know what the fuck. Game direction got mixed into game design. You'd ask the people on the category with you. It's like, well, we're nominating games. What does this mean? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no one fucking knows. Brian says, I'd vote for Tsushima in this. Well, why, though? Based on what? I mean, are you going with the and, or are you going with the or? If you're saying creative and technical, then you're basically judging the technology and the creativity. In that case, I guess you'd go with Tsushima because it wasn't creative. It was creative. It was more creative visually than Last of Us, but they were both photorealistic. But I think Tsushima created a more dreamlike quality, whereas Last of Us was going for more sort of raw realism. So I guess if you're doing the and, but if you're doing the or, then I think Hades has to get it. Hades or Ori seem more creative. Right. So what are you judging? You judging creativity? You judging technical? Saturn Tubes wants us to know, go fuck yourself. I shall never join your little band of fuckers. I am a rebel. I am not a follower. You know what? Let me tell you something. I respect that. I appreciate your money too. No, I appreciate you being here. Saturn Tubes, you still won't join? That's weird because you're totally active here in the community and you give us ducats all the time, but you don't fucking join. You got a chip on your shoulder, pal. And here's to you. I appreciate it. I'm the same way. I'm not joining your dumb club. Calvin. Yeah. Guess what got nominated for Game of the Year? He doesn't care. Most people don't give a fuck. We're looking at the nominees for Game of the Year. Come judge this real quick. He hadn't played 99% of these, but it is 9:30.
Oh, I can't.
You got to go to school?
Yeah.
But, just look at the pictures and tell me which one you think is game of the year. Doom, Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing, Last of Us. Just go with gut. Don't think about it.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
I don't know. The Ghost.
Ghost? There you go. That's my boy. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
It would have been Animal Crossing, but that died too quick.
It died. Well, okay. Somebody was asking what they put Animal Crossing up against Among Us for best multiplayer.
Oh, well, Among Us, because Animal Crossing gets boring after like a week.
Okay, there you go. He says Among Us as well. Yep. Okay. Huh? No, that's good. It's good.
Also, do you have my lighter? I want to light my candle and stuff, and I have to go.
I do. Here you go. Hi. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Let's keep going down this. What is Mike? Oh, Mike over on the Discord says all games matter. Yeah. Well, they might, but you still got to judge these little fuckers. Best score, I don't have enough. I don't have enough data. I mean, Rob, you played Doom. Was the music great? Out of these, I've only played Will o' the Wisp and Hades. So I don't really have. If I could add a category, Giovanni, what would it be? It would probably, I wouldn't add a category. I would go if I may, Giovanni. Can I take your offer to add a category and split two categories? I would split art direction and I would split game direction. I would make an art direction creative category and I would just have a technical category. And I get Keighley's like, look, man, I'm making a show for the mainstream. They don't give a fuck about technical. That's fine. Then just have best, art direction and let it be a creative award. And then I would take best game direction and I would say game direction and only give game direction or split game direction and game design because they're not the same fucking thing. Chrissy Gorley drops in with some super chat. He knows I appreciate it. Thank you, Christopher. Very nice of you, sir. He says, look, never give Jaffe money. Never join. He'll just spend it on drugs. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's only $14. It's only $14 for a little trip to La La Land. Okay. It was good, says Rob. The music in Doom, but 2016's was better. Yeah, I have no idea. Draft says Doom had some good music. All right, Heath says, gotta head back to work. Oh, yeah, Heath, no, I apologize. I didn't mention your wrestling match. We'll mention it later today on the later show. Because I don't know. I don't know how many people got to watch it live, but he got his ass kicked for entertainment. And he posted a picture later. His face was all fucked up and shit. It was awesome. But Heath, go back to work. We'll see you later, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it, buddy. Saturn Tubes dropped a super chat. He says, why is category a copy paste of each other? I don't think you finished that sentence, sir. You have to pay me again. No, you don't have to pay me again. What? I think you left out a word in that sentence. Can you hit me back with it? It just literally right now says, why is category is a copy paste of each other? I don't know what you're saying. Ooh, best audio design. This is a good one. Audio design. Ooh, I have no clue. I have no fucking clue. These are all winners. They're all winners. All right, Heath Nation, we'll see you tonight, buddy. Best performance. Now, this is a good one. Although, wait a minute. Where did, oh yeah. No, it's not Logan. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. It's not, isn't the dad Hades? Wait, who are you playing in Hades? You're not playing Hades. That's the location and the guy. You're playing, what's the guy's name in Hades? It's not Hades. Right? What the fuck is his name? So are they basically giving the award to the guy who plays, Zagreus? Are they saying the award goes to Hades? The actor? I think that's a mistake. I think they mean Zagreus. In fact, the picture they put up, okay, so this is tough. I haven't played Miles yet. I've seen video and stuff of this. This is not going to get it. It's probably going to go to this guy. It's probably going to go to the Zagreus guy. This guy was great, but I'm biased, so let's assume that. I don't think actually. I don't know, man. This is. I'd go here. He did Hades, but he does other characters. Okay, but what do you guys think? A lot of you guys played Last of Us 2. I didn't play Last of Us 2. I've seen a lot of it online. Obviously, it's an impressive piece of technology. What do you guys think is going to win? My gut says Hades deserves it. Okay, so Zagreus was done by the composer, so I don't fuck. Let's assume we're talking about Zagreus. I have no idea if that's what they're talking about. Everyone who will vote. Oh yeah, they're all biased, of course. Rob says Ghost should get best performance. Hades says Seb Sab. Last of Us will get everything, even though it doesn't deserve it, says Fuzznuts. I don't think so this year. I think they did a really interesting thing last year where they basically said, everybody thinks Kojima's going to get it because that's the expected one, and that's not how it went. So I do not think Last of Us is going to get much of anything this year. I think Last of Us did not stick to the bones of the gaming zeitgeist like the first Last of Us, amongst not the people who hated it because they were fucking anti-PC morons, but it just didn't have the resonance that the first one did compared to something like a Hades, right? Or compared to something like some of the other games that are nominated for Game of the Year. So I don't think you're going to see it. Games for Impact, it's probably going to go to this because it's so overt. This game was beautiful and evocative and moving. Both of these are about the trans experience. This is about death. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this is. My guess is it's going to go to this because this is kind of like when you watch an Academy Award show and they give like best short animated film. The one that usually wins is like, oh, I've heard of that one here. Most people have heard of this one. Most people haven't even heard of these except this one. That'd be my guess. That'd be my guess. Best ongoing, I don't give a fuck. I have no idea how to judge this. I would want Doom or Animal Crossing to win joint Game of the Year for meme. I don't even know that joke, Kaiden. I don't even know that fucking joke. Ben says Last of Us did phenomenal tech work, but the story fell apart, and Rob says it was just okay, not great. Okay, wait. Game Barn says Logan did Hades, Poseidon, Achilles, Charon, the narrator, and Asteros. So the guy who is the main character Zagreus didn't even get nominated? That's nonsense. Okay, well then in that case, if that's what we're judging, let's go back up to performance. I'd give it to the Jin Sakai dude. But I can't believe they didn't nominate the main character. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right, ongoing, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not that I don't care. These are very lucrative, but I don't play them. I don't have any, Rob says my Game of the Year is Golden Axed. That's you. That's a hipster fucking. Can you imagine? Yeah, I'd give it to Golden Axed. And somebody would actually argue that. Best Indie is a stupid fucking category. It is the dumb fucking category. It's disrespectful to the goddamn medium. Dumb. And then people will say, well, yes, Jaffe, it allows these games to get a spotlight and stand. No, they're games. They don't, we're not in the days of Super Nintendo anymore where the only games you hear of are from the big publishers. The internet is democratized a lot of this shit. People know these games. They should be competing. And some of them are. Hades is. But between all of these games, clearly this is an award designed for Hades. I hope this isn't one of those, we'll give it the indie, but we're not going to give it the main award. But I don't think it deserves the main award. But anyway, why would Jeff block me? I like Jeff. He's a good dude. Puts on a great show. I don't know about this one. My guess is it's going to be Genshin Impact, but I don't play these that much. So who knows? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't know. All right, best action game. Here we go. Is there a certain amount, says Joe, of employees that make it an indie game? I'm not sure, man. I don't know what the criteria is. That's a great question. It just literally says for outstanding creative and technical. Oh my God. In a game made outside the traditional publisher system. What does that even fucking mean anymore? This was made, I know it was one guy, but it was published by a publisher. This was self-published. But they've made a lot of hit games. This is the dumb category. It's dumb category. Okay, best action game. Rayman says Doom Eternal should win best action game, and that's it. Well, based on this list, I guess maybe you're right. But what a terrible list. This is a list, like I said, indicative of people who only play the mainstream shit. I mean, what do I think will win? Well, not Streets of Rage, not Nioh, not this. It's really between these two, and I think you're probably right, Rayman. It'll go to Doom. Your real game of the year is Ultra Kill, Rob. I mean, my game of the year right now is between Ultra Kill and Ghost of Tsushima, and there's like 3 others that I'm struggling with. Action adventure. That's tough. I don't think Star Wars will get it. I don't think Last. I don't think Ori. I haven't played Miles, but I don't think Miles will get it based on people are saying it's just more of the same. This, you guys know I love Tsushima. I've played a little bit of this and I really like it. And this is so fucking robust and deep that I think if either one of these gets it, it's going to be fair. I think it's going to come down between these two. Hades is mainstream amongst journalists though, like and amongst core gamers. In the sense that like Hades is a lot more mainstream than if you go up to Games for Impact and If Found or Through the Darkness, that is not mainstream. Hades, comparatively speaking, is mainstream. That's what I mean. Goes for best action adventure. It does make sense, but if you've played Valhalla, it's hard to kind of look at Valhalla and say it's not a contender. Jedi was really good, Seb. I agree with you. It just, I don't know if it just, I don't know. It just, I mean, it's good. It's really well made. I just don't think it sticks to the bones, man. I think it's just like, it's great because it's a Star Wars game. If you strip out the Star Wars part, it's just, it's really well made. It's good. It's a good, there's nothing wrong with it. It's really satisfying. It's worth the money. Best role-playing, probably, oh, that's tough. Well, I haven't played Yakuza. All right, hang on. I'm going to go wake up my kid for school. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves for best role-playing, and I'll be right back. Fallen Order was last year, but they missed the cutoff. Hey, wait a minute. You old knuckleheads, you guys snuck up on me. Pepe joined the Diet Soda Soldiers when I was going to get my kid woken up. Pepe, welcome, pal. I appreciate the stream not even needing me to tell you to give you a Diet Coke. I'm a little upset, Pepe, because what they didn't do, they didn't give you a Taylor Swift. You didn't get any Swifties. I'm gonna refresh our emotes this weekend. So if there's any specific emote you guys want, the Diet Coke's not going anywhere, of course, but a couple of them don't get used, so I need to change them out. So hit me up with what y'all want. And obviously we'll get rid of the political candidates because that's over, and we'll just keep refreshing that shit. If Last of Us during COVID has an effect, so should Resident Evil 3 remake? What do you mean? If Last of Us 2 during COVID, you mean because the subject matter? There you go. There you go. But seriously, quickie by Pepe. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your faith in the community. I appreciate you being part of our community. Hopefully you will join our Brawlhalla tournament that kicks off this afternoon. You will be there for the Thanksgiving Day special. And don't forget, quickie by Pepe. Saturday night, I'm going to get high as a kite Play some Bug Snacks. Come on now. Come on now. You know you want to be there for that. Best role-playing game. This is really tough. I don't think Persona 5 Royal is going to get it only because it's a remake, like 3 times over, 2 times over. I haven't played Yakuza. My guess is this is a real tight race between Wasteland 3 and Genshin Impact, and my guess is Genshin Impact is going to get it. Wasteland 3 is really good. I think Wasteland 3 surprised a lot of people with how deep it was and how varied the narrative was, and it's just a fun fucking game. But I think Genshin is also pretty fucking impressive and has made more of a footprint on the gaming culture. So, okay, and then we have best fighting. Oh, I don't fucking know. Here's what I don't even know what this is. Grand Blue, I don't know. I know what One Punch Man is. I know they had a fighting game. Never heard of Under Night in Birth. What the fuck am I talking about? This, though, is interesting. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, I may pick this goddamn game up on PS5 because they're saying that it, there was a weird article that came out today about it that the headline implied it was going to be cross-platform, and it's not totally cross-platform yet. But if I'm right, it's cross-platform, and it's got every character released and every mode released, and I want to pick that up so we can do it for game night. But it looks fucking great, and there's no way for me to judge this category. I know nothing about this. Best family game. This is really a tough one this year. It's not Mario. It's not Dungeons, but this is this is crazy innovative. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Fall Guys wasn't the big phenomenon everybody seemed, including me, to think it would be. But it was still bigger than most. Crash is brilliant, but it's not going to get this award. Or Animal Crossing, and families were playing that together. I'd say it's Animal Crossing just because of the pandemic, and it transcended being a game and became more of a cultural kind of thing. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Animal Crossing, agree. Kaiden says Crash 4 single player. Yeah, but you can still kind of, you can play with your kids and be sitting there. I don't think it means multiplayer. Just it's appropriate for the family is what it says. Sim strategy, my guess is this is hard too. This is hard too. Brian says he has a hard time with Fall Guys in this category without local multiplayer. I mean, I think between you and I at a design production level, that's a great point. I don't think it's going to matter for this award. I think it's perceived as a all ages play with your kids game, even if it's like, let me try, now you give me the controller, let me try kind of thing. But I hear you, absolutely. I think at a base level, you're not wrong at all. The reason this one's hard is Flight Sim and Crusader Kings, right? Crusader Kings, that's a tough one. Now, I didn't play Crusader Kings, but everybody raved. Both of these are 10 out of 10s at IGN, right? I mean, this category is won or lost based on how people perceive it. Are they talking about a simulation? I mean, again, it's dumb. Is it a simulation or a strategy game? You've got the best simulation of the year going up against best strategy of the year. It's literally like putting Mike Tyson in the ring against Michael Jordan. They're both the best, or LeBron James. They're the best, but they don't play the same fucking sport, obviously. Well, you're putting them in the ring. You know what I'm saying? This is a dumb category. Why would you merge these together? So this wins based on how people perceive the category. So whoever gets this vote is not a vote based on, I mean, that's just a ridiculous competition. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I can't speak to this. I mean, I don't know. People said Tony Hawk was great. It's a remake. NBA 2K, I hear good things about. I know it's better than last year's, which is a big kind of kick because people hated last year's 2K. It was a buggy mess, people said. The Academy Awards is judged by 7,000 members who are part of the industry. The Game Awards is like, no, it's not, Joe. It's not People's Choice Awards. If I remember correctly, the Game Awards absolutely do take into account a percentage of online voting, but it's still like journalists and I think it's just journalists. I don't even think it's like industry people. That's the DICE Awards. Rob says, my dad's retired military air traffic. I showed him Flight Sim. He almost crapped himself. Is because he's old or because he thought Flight Sim was really good, like realistic? But yeah, no. I mean, I know what you mean. I mean, yeah, I'm not, there's nothing about Microsoft Flight Sim that anybody could take away an award from. But the same applies to Crusader Kings 3 if you're into that kind of game. And I'm just saying, putting these in the same category, who would know how to judge this fucking thing? Best multiplayer. Didn't we already do that one? Didn't we already do that one? Yeah, we already did that one. We said Among Us. Content creator. Her. I don't know. This is a dumb award. Fuck that. Well, there we go, fellas. There's the Game Awards. Now, listen. Let's be clear what we're doing. We are going to watch the Game Awards live. It will be members-only chat. That will be coming up December 10th. That will obviously be a much longer stream and a much longer show. I thought the nominees would last a little bit longer. And then we will do our own Game Awards for members later in December or early January, where I will give my awards for my games of the year, and then I will be taking polls for you guys, and I will be letting people know the awards that the members of Gabbin' and Games have voted on. So that's coming up. This afternoon is going to be a short Gabbin' session because we've been putting off the Brawlhalla game because just my schedule's been crazy and stuff, and I've been doing these late night streams and it's fucked me. So I didn't stream last night. I have some energy, but we'll be doing a couple of subjects on Gabbin' and Games about 3:15 or so, and then we're going to roll right into Brawlhalla Tournament, which is trying to select players. And the way it's going to work is like if you're a Diet Soda Soldier member, you can get knocked out of the tournament. If you're a Cult of Calypso, you can lose once and you get one more shot. And if you're God of War, you can lose twice and get one more shot. And over the course of the next 3 days, we'll figure out who the top 4 players are. And then those will be the ones that compete for Thanksgiving for the Funko truck. So prepare, Zan Moff. Yes, I dressed up for the nominees, you know. Rayman says, can you call your award the Jaffes, like Dundee's? I'd like to call it something more fun. Maybe the Stiltskins or something. We'll come up with something, Rayman. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, so that's this afternoon. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys for the tournament and whatnot. And then, yeah, there you go. That's our stream for this morning. It was a short one, but I think it was really interesting. It was a lot of fun. To the new members, welcome. I hope very, very much that you guys and gals enjoy your membership. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you to make it better or if it's not working for you. To the super chats, thank you very much. To Rob the Mod for modding as always, thank you, good sir. And to all of you guys for keeping me company. What if I was like in the Manchurian Candidate and that sound just deactivated me? All you guys for keeping me company. Let me talk video games with you guys. I sure do appreciate it. What a good way to kick off the day. All right, I'm going to start prepping Gabbin' and Games. I'll see some of you motherfuckers at 3:15. I hope you're well. Hope you're safe. And until I see you, have a good day, you guys. See you later.